Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4th down, here's Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 6, and he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, 6:26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Rodgers. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially right here.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Rodgers now on first down.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Jones. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. On second and goal, Rodgers, touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon
there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside handoff to Nixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. McPherson on for the point after.
And that will tie our game here in the 4th quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
26.
Rodgers to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Up the middle, Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 29 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
12. 6, baby. Get 6.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Go, go, go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Mixon with a first down carry. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.